Good, brother.
James here, Buster Slinger Sports. Have you heard of this at all in the sports world?
I mean, no, but not in a bad way. I don't really get caught up in mentality. I try to
Flag on the play.
on the field thing and run on out the field with me personally. So I really don't get caught up into knowing anything. But I'm good at remembering faces once I see y'all.
Okay, well, one of the main reasons that I wanted to talk to you here is basically we started ourselves last year, and the thing that really broke us and made us big on YouTube last year was after the TCU game. Gary Patterson had made a comment saying, you know, that he didn't threaten out on the field, and basically we're the ones that showed the video of Ryan talking to Coach Patterson.
Appreciate you,
right? Yeah. Well, the reason we did it is because we knew he didn't do anything wrong, because we could stand there and see that.
Right.
So basically, the first question I want to ask you is, what do you think of your brother taking up that for you like that and saying, you know, why you have to talk about my boy a lot like that?
I mean, it's not even just me. I mean, that's what Coach Brown instills in us once we get it day one. We're a family, not anything else. I mean, yeah, some guys that go out and do opportunities, but our coaches let them know.
Johnny Jefferson with the carry.
Like the brother who's out here, guys that sit out here every day of the year. I mean,
50 yards on the carry.
Coaches than I did my family in the past 4 years. I'm from Waco, so that tells you how busy they keep us involved with each other and just doing what we need to do to build the right team.
Now, you being down here, you know, the big thing is about these athletes. You know, we see on YouTube, we see the videos of Orion dunking.
Fans, we have an update from Baylor Ballpark in Baylor Baseball's Big 12 opener. The Bears have a 4-1 lead over West Virginia in the third inning.
Hands down Orion Stewart. I mean, that kid, he's been able to jump literally through a gym since he was about, I want to say probably like the 8th grade, 9th grade. And he's been doing dunks like windmills in the 8th grade, trying to take it between his legs in the 8th grade.
Shotgun with the ball carrier.
I got to watch him grow up, so I mean, I feel as though he probably has the most balance on the team.
Okay, and then what's on the horizon here for Ahmad Dixon? What should we look forward to from you?
It's a great season. I mean, I got a chance to learn a lot this past season in my rookie season. A lot of ups and downs, good and bad. But everything comes with a learning process, and I have to learn how things work at the next level, and I figured it out.
Russell on the keeper.
How is the culture with the Cowboys different than what the culture is you have here?
Here is more so nobody really cares about what you do. I mean, as long as you come up and you show up to work, I mean, that's all that's fine. As long as you're not causing any rookies or getting in any trouble off the field, because Brown pretty much just allows us to be ourselves. Versus when you get to the next level, it's more of a business. Even who's the first guy in the meeting, who's the last guy in the meeting, that kind of stuff matters. Who's the first guy out onto the field, who's the first guy to be in the front of the line.
With the catch.
All that kind of stuff matters when you're at the next level, because every day is a job. No matter
Kendrick Vaughns with the tackle, second down.
Every day is a job in the beginning at the next level. And that's something that I've been trying to teach to these younger guys since I came back. Just let them know, man, take advantage of these college days, because you won't get these days back.
Now, you look at this team we have here coming back. You know,
Johnny Jefferson was
great that you've got Spencer Durango coming back to the line on the offense. You know, you've got the two-headed
tackle by Kendall Early.
You've got here with Chafin and Lynn Shockwood. You know, KD Cannon. I mean, nobody thought that he would do the stuff that he did as a freshman. Seth Russell. You know, you look at him and you see when he has his throws, he has a lot of problem with those back shoulder fake throws. Is that something that has been around since you were here with him? Is that something that he's trying to work on to make better, or?
Yeah, I mean,
Jay Lee with the catch.
I've been here, I mean, it's kind of a different.
Kendrick Vaughns with the tackle.
We don't give our backup quarterbacks any reps, but Coach Browse, he has a significant part that our quarterback plays a role in our offense. So, I mean, we spend a lot of time making sure that those guys that we know for sure are going to be playing on Saturday are getting the correct coaching. I mean, everybody gets coached, but the correct coaching is about this little thing, that little thing.
Chris Callahan in field goal formation.
Like, Seth Russell, who's had time to sit behind guys like Bryce, got to see Nick Florence for a little bit. I mean, he got to see a lot of different guys. And his game is totally different than both of those guys. So, I mean, it's a difference. He might not be able to make the back shoulder fade that Bryce was throwing.
Kick is good.
He might be able to make the over-the-throw pass that Bryce couldn't make. So, I mean, each of our own quarterbacks all have their unique style of play, but they all have some similarities as well.
And one last question for you. Are you surprised at the way that this defense has played today in this game?
It hasn't surprised me at all. I mean, well, not in a bad way, in a good way, because these guys out here competing. I mean, when you're going up against a guru like Coach Browse and his staff, I mean, it's tough. I don't care if you line up every day and you know exactly what they're going to do. I mean, it's still going to be hard to try to stop it because Coach Browse does a heck of a job of getting the guys that he needs on his offense to run the offense that he wants to run. He's not just going out there going to go get guys just because they're 4-star, 5-star. He's going to get guys that fits in his system, guys like Kendall Wright, Terrence Williams, Josh Gordon. Those guys were the guys coming out of high school that nobody really wanted, nobody ever really knew about him. Robert Griffin, who was mostly known for track. I mean, look at him, he's a Heisman Trophy winner, #2 draft pick. And to me personally,
Williams with a carry.
Really good NFL career. I mean, he just had those bumps in the road that everybody else has. He just bounced back. But I mean, our quarterbacks are fanatical. Our offense is fanatical. So to be going up against offense like that every day, I mean, you have to be ready to work every day. There's no layoffs and nothing. You can't have any of those. You will get exposed.
That's intended
You
for
going to make
Blake
any
Lynch.
predictions on the season coming up for the Bears this year?
Baylor wins the Big 12 again, and we also win the national championship in the blowout.
Overpick.
Whoever wants to try to win it. Whoever wants to attempt the national championship, you will see green and gold in there. And I'm not talking about no other school but Baylor University.
All right.